Today, we're exploring the enchanting floating city, Venice. This gem is hands down one of Italy's top spots, and it's easy to see why. With charming alleys linked by 400 bridges and canals, lined with hundreds of gondolas, Venice is straight out of a postcard. But here's the thing, all its beauty comes with some challenges, particularly overcrowding and over-tourism. So, let's do our part as savvy travelers and explore Venice the right way. Here are my top 6 tips for a more sustainable adventure. Tip number 6 is to ditch the cruise ships. Venice's cruise industry has a big downside. Those massive vessels cause strong waves that can damage historic buildings, and they also drop off hundreds of passengers at once, creating a chaotic scene in the city center. In June 2019, a giant 13-deck cruise ship crashed into a wharf, injuring 5 people. By 2021, Italy took action and banned ships weighing over 25,000 tons from sailing through the Giudecca Canal, which runs right in front of St. Mark's Square. While it was a step in the right direction, locals and anti-cruise activists are still pushing to protect the city from the impacts of large ships. So instead of booking a cruise for its convenience and curated excursions, why not DIY your trip? Craft your own itinerary to make a meaningful contribution to the local economy, while enjoying the freedom to explore Venice at your own pace. At number 5, always keep in mind that your choice of accommodation can make a big difference. So try not to rent an Airbnb in Venice. A lot of these places aren't regulated and can create housing shortages for the residents. Plus, they often push out local businesses and take away from the city's historic vibe. So, where should you stay? Go to local hotels. Corte di Gabriella is a standout choice. It's a 4-star boutique hotel located right in the heart of Venice. With all the major attractions like the Grand Canal, Rialto Bridge, and Piazza San Marco nearby, it's perfect for sightseeing. Not only that, it's eco-friendly too. With a focus on sustainability through energy-saving home automation and a commitment to minimizing plastic use, they're doing their part to lessen their environmental impact. If you're interested in staying here, rooms start at around €300 a night. For a touch of history and artistry, consider Violino d'Oro. This 17th century palazzo turned boutique hotel combines classic aesthetics with modern comfort. Each room showcases unique Venetian and Florentine craftsmanship, featuring premium linens, Venetian Seminato marble, and Italian oak plank floors. Some rooms even offer 4 poster beds and canal views. Because of this premium care, rates here range from €700 to €3,000 per night. If you're traveling on a budget, check out hostels like Generator Venice, just 1.6 kilometers from the city center, or stay at a monastery like Casa per Ferie Caglione XIII. These options cost between €24 and €80 per night, making them more wallet-friendly while still giving you an authentic Italian experience. Continuing to tip number 4, try to walk everywhere. Since Venice is connected by bridges and narrow passageways, public transport is limited to water buses or water taxis, costing around €1.50 for one way. For a more scenic option, a 30-minute gondola ride runs about €80 to €100. But the best way to experience the city is by foot. You might take a few wrong turns, but that's part of the adventure. Here's a simple route to get you started on your journey. Begin at Palazzo Ducale, or Doge's Palace, an architectural marvel dating back to the 14th century. It has served as the Doge's residence, a government seat, a courthouse, and even a prison. Though a fire in the 16th century destroyed much of the building, Venetian masters like Tintoretto and Titian helped restore it to its former grandeur. You can visit the interior by purchasing a ticket in advance for €25 to €30. This also grants you access to nearby museums. Next, stroll over to Campanile di San Marco, Venice's tallest bell tower, standing 325 feet high. Built in the 12th century, it once functioned as a lighthouse and a belfry, with each bell having a specific purpose, from marking work hours to announcing executions. While you're in the area, be sure to check out the iconic Basilica di San Marco. This stunning church dates all the way back to 832 AD and was built to hold the relics of St. Mark, which were supposedly smuggled out of Egypt in barrels of pork to avoid detection. Legend has it that when St. Mark arrived in the lagoon, an angel greeted him and declared that he would find his resting place there. This fascinating story has inspired countless works of art over the years. You can enter the basilica for free, but if you want to skip the lines, I recommend grabbing a timed ticket online. And don't miss the chance to visit around midday when the golden mosaics are illuminated, showcasing their full splendor. Continue your journey to the Torre dell'Orologio, the Renaissance clock tower that marks the entrance to the bustling Merceria. This historical timepiece has served Venice since 1858, telling not just the time, but also displaying the alignment of the zodiac signs. For your final stop, make your way to the famous Rialto Bridge, the oldest and most iconic of the 4 bridges spanning the Grand Canal. As one of the most popular landmarks in Venice, you're bound to bump into throes of tourists bustling across the bridge. But trust me, once you overcome the hurdle, you'll be rewarded with a spectacular view of the canal. If you don't want to squeeze in with the rest of the travelers, here's a little pro tip. Visit the canal at night. It's much quieter and so much more mesmerizing. From there, let your feet guide you. Whichever direction you choose, Venice's winding streets will reveal hidden gems, fascinating shops, and delightful eateries along the way. My top 3 tip is to shop local. It's tempting to grab magnets or bottle openers, but a more sustainable choice is supporting authentic Venetian artisans. Venice has a rich history in glass blowing, so why not take home a unique, handcrafted piece instead? Many artisans are certified, and you can look for this seal to ensure you're supporting a local crafter. But even if there's no certification, trust your instincts. Real craftsmanship stands out from the mass-produced stuff. If you're looking for other trinkets, you won't want to miss a few standout shops. Check out Perla Madre Designs, a women-owned glass bead shop that puts a modern twist on traditional Venetian glass. Kamacana is another spot, famous for its beautifully handcrafted Venetian masks. And if you're interested in supporting social impact causes, head over to Proces Collettivo. Here, your purchases help women in local prisons learn trade skills so they can continue to make some really cool products. Gianni Basso Stampatore is another great store where you can snag a one-of-a-kind business card made by a master printer. It's a classy souvenir that'll remind you of your trip. Then, swing by Paper Owl for some unique finds, like paper jewelry or miniature Venetian dioramas. Perfect for bringing a bit of Venice home. For a truly unique find, check out Lunar Deli Venice. They create art pieces by upcycling old wooden poles from the water and combining them with recycled glass from Murano. Each piece tells a story. Here's tip number 2. If you want to experience Venice like a true local, hire a local guide who's all about sustainable tourism. That's where a company called When in Venice comes in. It has a network of guides that are committed to preserving the city's allure by working with local and national governments to promote responsible tourism and protect Venice's unique identity. Their tours are top-notch. You can start with the Introduction to Venice, a 3-hour journey through the city's iconic landmarks. Or dive deeper with the Museums and Churches tour, where history and beauty come together in some of the city's most stunning establishments. If you're a foodie, the Food and Wine Tour is a must. It's a 2-hour stroll around the Rialto Market, where you'll get a taste of authentic local flavors. And for a little adventure off the beaten path, they offer a package to the nearby islands of Murano, Burano, and Torcello, each with its own charm. Among these options, which one are you booking? One of the main issues of traveling to Venice is having to deal with overcrowding and over-tourism. So for my top tip, I'm sharing the most effective way to get away from all that. Can you guess what it is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Topping the list at number 1, it's to take the road less traveled. To me, the best way to get away from the busy streets of Venice is to look for the city's hidden wonders, and I've got a couple of fantastic locations for you to explore. Cannaregio is a delightful neighborhood filled with old canals and a rich history. Here, you'll also find the Jewish ghetto, the oldest in the world. This area is packed with treasures that blend history, culture, and the lively spirit of local life. Stroll through artisan shops, indulge in authentic Venetian dishes, and soak up the area's vibrant heritage, all while enjoying a more laid-back atmosphere. Dorsoduro, on the other hand, is the city's artistic hub where creativity comes alive. It's home to the famous Accademia Gallery and the contemporary wonders of the Peggy Guggenheim Museum, offering a fantastic glimpse into Venice's art scene. Dorsoduro is also known for its picturesque pathways and quaint squares, making it an ideal spot for photography lovers and couples eager to explore the city's romantic side. Nestled in the Castello district, San Francesco della Vigna is a tranquil escape from the city's hustle and bustle. This lesser-known church is a gem of Venetian architecture with a captivating history. Its peaceful cloisters and stunning artworks create a serene space, making it a must-see for anyone interested in the historical side of Venice, while looking for a quiet getaway from tourist hotspots. As you explore the enchanting canals and vibrant neighborhoods of Venice, remember that sustainable travel is key to preserving this beautiful city for future generations. By choosing local experiences, supporting artisans, and being mindful of your impact, you'll not only enjoy an authentic Venetian adventure, but also contribute to the community. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.